fans live for games like this one.
If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Trailblazers along with your issue and seat location to 55555. And a guest experience member will respond immediately. Trailblazer fans, get tickets now for the best game packages of the year. New specials are now available at the nearest ticket booth.
We hope to see you again. So visit us online or at the ticket booth for availability of any future Trailblazers games.
Trailblazer games are the best deal in town. When you secure a multi-game pack, visit the ticket office for the game selections available.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. And checking out some numbers for him.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Doncic out there with D, and it's Hayes in at the center position. And for Portland, the guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Then there's Klingon. Then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the 4. Richard, at what part of the season do these road trips become more grueling?
I'd say right about now. We're over halfway through the season. The aches and pains start to set in. Not being in your bed, though, that can be the toughest part.
And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. And by now, we know how much it would mean to MP to win Rookie of the Year. He recognizes he's only got one shot at it.
And everything he's done lately has only made his case stronger. He's showing the kind of poise and maturity that not many rookies have. Put that together with his physical skills, and it's easy to see why he's so special.
Here's Sharp, and there's the drive. 2 points, that one goes.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
LeBron outside. Back to Doncic. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Now, here's Doncic. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Utah Jazz.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
Henderson, no good.
Normally he drains that.
D passes to Doncic. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Now, here's Avdia, who's coming off a 13-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. Portland again missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Doncic passes to D. Avdia with the rebound. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Sharp. Here's Klingon. Back to Sharp. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sharp's got 5.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Here's D. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Utah. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Jazz played some quality basketball. He ended up with 15 points and hit a few threes, which helped his team spacing. They've been winning lately, and he's been the main reason as to why. We'll see if they can keep it up. Kevin?
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
Sharp with it. Now guarded by D. Offensive rebound. Back to Sharp. Here's the three. The offensive rebound. Swinging. And the rejection by James.
Oh, look at the old man still getting it done on defense. LeBron James still takes great pride in rejecting shots.
Now, here's Doncic. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Here's D. No good from outside.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Anderson with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Sharp. That's good.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Pass to D. Lets it go from deep. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by one. And he banks in the layup. James has got 5 points so far.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Pass to Kamare. And here's Avdia, covered by LeBron. LeBron against Avdia. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Portland shooting their first free throws here tonight.
First team foul. At the line for two, Denny Avdia.
That free throw good from Avdia. Both teams will make substitutions. And so he makes both from the line. 8 seconds left to play in the first. Reeves the pass to D. The three. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Shaedon Sharp making highlights for the Trailblazers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Connect out there with LeBron James. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's D in at the one. And it's D missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And it's Simons missing. Lakers trail by 3. To the wing on the left. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Pass to Kamare. The kick out to Simons. And again, it's Portland converted.
And shooters shoot. And Simons sure has a feel with that quick trigger.
The Lakers moving the ball around. Picked by Finney Smith. And it's D missing. Portland leading by 5. Outside, Simons. Pass to Robinson. Back to Simons. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention. Carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Simons kicks to Williams. Grant outside. Lets it go from 11. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Lakers trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
From range, LeBron is good.
And that's the improvement of his game. You got to guard Bron close at the perimeter. He can be so efficient from out there.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Vanderbilt comes in for James. Christie, he's checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Robinson. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Christie the pass to D. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Bounce pass, Simons. Simons with the screen for Grant. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Pass to D. Here's Hayes. Here's Vanderbilt. Kept alive. Doncic. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
There's no end to the ways Doncic can score.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to Grant. 26 seconds left in the first half of the game. And it's Luka with the rebound. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's D. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Vanderbilt a screen on Simon. And Doncic with the triple.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
From deep three-point territory. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers ahead as they wrap up the second quarter with a massive 16-5 run from Portland. We're back in a moment.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
At home, this team is pretty stout. Looking at this upcoming stretch, they're probably licking their chops.
Well, we're talking pork chops, or lamb chops, or what kind of chops are we talking?
Or chops could mean acumen, being great at what you do. Kind of like you 2 mutton chops. Let's get back to our game featuring Portland. That first half was pretty even.
Facing good shooters, you have to extend your defense early in the clock. Let those guys drain a few and get into rhythm. Your toast with the butter and the jelly.
Avocado toast.
Ooh, I like that too, Jet.
Don't put your diet on me, Kenny.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nice game, great performance by D.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Robert Williams. David?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Trailblazers was able to update me on the situation. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. The next few games will be without him on the court. Of course, other players are going to have to step up to fill that role. That's all we've got, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
The wings, Sharp and Avdia. Then it's Henderson. Then there's Klingon, and it's Kamare in at the foursome. That's the group on the floor for Portland. A tight game here in Portland. Boy, Greg, it seems like the big men have returned. And Donovan Klingon is one of them.
Yes, he is 7'2" with a wingspan to match. The capability to dominate the paint, and his impact is felt at both ends of the court.
And he recovers it. Doncic outside. Stolen by Avdia. At the elbow, it's Henderson. to Kamare. Gets the three-pointer to fall. It's a tie ball game.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
James, the pass to D. And it's off from three-point range. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. For the lead, Henderson, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. LeBron passes to D. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 14 points for D.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And here's Avdia. Going to get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Doncic with the steal. LeBron with it. Now Henderson defending. Now here's Sharp. Not a lot of room, and the call will be against D. That is his first foul of the game. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for Henderson. And then for Los Angeles, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hayes. Trailblazers. Avdia's checked in for Grant. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Fernie Simons. The Lakers also changing it up. Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Vanderbilt comes in for Connect. And it's D in for Austin Reeves. Pass to D. Out left to the wing to tie it up. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 4th rebound in this one. So for the Lakers right now, up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Doncic out there with D, and it's Hayes in at center. Doncic outside. Here's D. Back to Doncic. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's D. Los Angeles with another miss.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
From past the arc. A rebound by the Lakers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Sharp. Gets some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 3. Los Angeles has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. D passes to Vanderbilt. Here's D. Fires from deep. That one, no good. Avdia against James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Half-holder type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
At the line for 2, Henderson.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Sharp. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Oh, huge bucket from Sharp. You know he's got to be feeling good after that one.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Doncic outside.
In
intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Klingon can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
Shot clock at 6.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Sharp. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Here's D. It's good from beyond the arc. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
Now your Blazers answer.
Six seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
At the line for your Trailblazers.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 4. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Five seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
Just let it go. Focus on the next game. It's game time. Those kicks, MP.
These are the games you have to
Feeling you, MP.
Laker fans, be sure and have your tickets for the next Lakers Girls Hat tonight. The first 15,000 fans will receive a $5 ticket on to grab your seat for the Lakers Girls Hat night. Remember, Laker fans, our Lakers basketball game is just around the corner. Be sure to come out.
It's a very special day on the calendar, Noche Latina, commemorating the NBA's connection to Latin heritage and culture. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. Taking a look at the Lakers, currently 8th in their conference. They're hoping to keep that playoff spot. And of course, there's the Pelicans, 3 spots down.
When I look at the Lakers, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing, and perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Bruce Brown is out there with Herb Jones. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Misi in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Then there's Jackson Hayes. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's D in at the 2 spot. The season winding down here, Grant. Playoff seedings of the utmost importance.
You know, B.A., you especially see the bubble teams giving that extra effort now. It's all hands on deck. Very little room for error.
In the back half of the season, rookies are being scrutinized as award season approaches. MP has said his sights are set on winning Rookie of the Year.
I gotta say, MP has been head and shoulders above his fellow rookies this season. Since the year began, his determination has been unbelievable. You almost wouldn't believe it's his first year in the league. And you can easily imagine him hoisting that Rookie of the Year award over his head just like he planned.
Jones' shot is good.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's D. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Out to the wing. Takes the 3. Pelicans cleared away. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked Coach how they plan to limit DeJounte Murray tonight, and he told me we have to match his energy on both ends of the court. DeJounte is a player who can create something out of nothing with the intensity that he plays with. You can expect to see a lot of hustle on the court tonight, B.A.
And Allie, thanks. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. To the middle. Ooh, and powered down. What a jam.
Boy, you got Murray running the pick and roll. The timing is going to be right on time every time.
And there's James from the arc. Hits the trifecta. James has got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Sends it home from three-point land. He has 6.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Murray against Doncic. Pass to Brown. Outside Murray. Lets it go from deep. James with the rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 4. Doncic outside. Here's D.
2 minutes remain in the first.
James passes to D. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Oh, it's just waiting threes for them early. Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Murray against Doncic. Murray inside. No good there.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Down low. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
An ultra competitor in everything he does. LeBron doesn't go up just for the simple layup. He wants to throw it down.
Outside Murray. There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. Over James. And again, New Orleans no good. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's D. The 3. Hauled in by Brown.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Murray. Launches a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
Here's D. Hayes, the pass to D. And it falls all over the rim and in. D's got 11.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Now Murray. No made baskets yet. This one for 3. That one is off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 8. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
So for the Pelicans right now, we've got Herb Jones, also Jeremiah Robinson-Earl out there. And it's quickly in at the point guard position. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, D in their last time out against the Clippers played an important role for them. He dropped in 16 points and he was dialed in from long distance. But remember, he also was great on the stripe. He was a big reason they were able to snap that losing streak, using it as motivation. Guys?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Yeah, I agree. They really need him. I mean, they need his energy, and they need his talent on the floor.
Now here's Reeves, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Finney Smith, the screen. The three ball. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. And he's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Now, here is James. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Clippers.
And also impressive, his work on the glass. He was tenacious and relentless.
Here's Jones. They trail by 7.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. James passes to D. James with the ball, now quickly defending. The Lakers with another miss. Pelicans trail by 5. On the wing, Jones. He's marked by Finney Smith. Jones misses. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. No points yet here in the second quarter for him. Here's D. Buries it from 3. D's got 14 points for the game.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Robinson-Earl, the pass to Quickly. To the paint. Pass to Robinson-Earl. Here's Boston. Hits the three-pointer. Boston's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. It's a completely new group for the Lakers. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe.
About 3 minutes gone by. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Defense is setting the tone. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
The Pelicans, 23.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the New Orleans Pelicans.
I can't see what they're trying to do offensively. Maybe with a little more patience, that shooting percentage will tick upwards.
Yeah, we saw several instances where Now it's time to check in on how the rookie... And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's D in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Three-pointer off the mark. Pelicans trail by 11. Pass to Murray. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting. And, you know, you can sense his frustration.
This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Yeah, a go-to shot for James. That pull-up shot is as consistent as it gets.
And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's D. 14 points for him. James passes to D. Pure from three-point range. D's got 17.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Misi. Murray with it. 5 to shoot. Outside Jones. Puts up a deep 3. And again, New Orleans no good.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Vanderbilt. This James on the wing. Hayes, the pass to D. Doncic with it. Defended by Murray. Over to the left wing. Here's D. That three's off the mark.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Pass to Misi. Outside Murray. Three-pointer. Rebounded by LeBron.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 6 here in the quarter.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. With some changes, Finney Smith checked in for Hayes. Connect comes in for Vanderbilt. And Reeves is subbed in for Doncic. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside, Brown. Back to Murray to get back on track. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, Murray showing you he can play above the rim. This guy's got major bounce as he punched that one down.
Pass to D. He shoots. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. D's got 22 points.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Murray from outside. Finney Smith pulls it in. Now Los Angeles with it. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all three levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, we want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. 2 points. That one goes. James has got 11 points.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to Misi. And he makes it on the layup. He's got 5.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Here's D. Misses the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Misi. 34 seconds left in the third. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
It's his first trip to the line.
Jones, 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to James.
Bully ball. LeBron has been doing that since he stepped into the league.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line.
We'll go for a different look here. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. So for the Pelicans right now, we've got Murray. Bruce Brown is out there with Herb Jones. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Misi in at the 5 down low. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Clark, we're used to seeing a coaching carousel, but in recent years, even winning teams have changed coaches.
Well, you know, that is true, and at least the profession is getting a pay raise overall. But for teams looking to break through, B.A., changing the coach still seems to be the default button that most teams like and are more comfortable pushing.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Goodwin. Pass to Misi. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's D. drains the triple. He's got 25 points in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Pass to Jones. 4-3, and the three-pointer goes.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Doncic is checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic against Murray. Up and over Doncic. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Lakers.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for D.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Take a break. Take a break.
That free throw, no good. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. And he sinks the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Goodwin. Finney-Smith, a screen. Left side, Milton. Jacks up a 3. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. And the Lakers lead by 20.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
The 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Outside Milton. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Goodwin. Shot clock at 5. Tries it from the top of the key. And